Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Diz Unlimited podcast. I am Rhino. This is our Disney news and discussion podcast. I'm throwing my hands up if you're watching this live on YouTube because I spent so much time trying to figure out how to position this microphone so it wouldn't cover up my little bit of a moneymaker here. And then it was right, full face. That's what you got. That's what you got. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, I guess, to all who celebrate. Today, I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're talking about holiday updates. There's some attraction refurb information. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. I hope everybody's just prepped for what is probably going to be a pretty unhinged episode of this. So if you are watching this live on YouTube, you're welcome. If you're listening to this back later, I'm sorry. And it's not just me. Today we have the actual embodiment of Dreams Unlimited travel agent Hannah Anderson.
I rolled right in today. Hey, quick question.
Spirit, mind, and body.
Yeah. Speaking of unhinged, you want pineapple barbecue sauce or teriyaki sauce with
pineapple barbecue, honey.
All right, got it.
These are important things we need to know because at some point 16 years ago or whenever this podcast journey began for the Diz, someone decided Tuesday at 1 p.m. was a great time to do it. And I forever hate it because it's literally hardwired. And I'm like, from 12 to 2, I'm busy eating my lunch for 2 hours of the day. I'm a pig. We got theme park correspondent Chloe Ferrer with us today, too.
Hey, howdy. Hey, Rhino.
Hey.
I'm Hannah.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Chloe and I are going to be getting a mac subi. It's a spam musubi with a little bit of mac on it.
I'm so excited.
What's everyone in our chat ordering today? I'm going to give you a little bit of these low tones today. A little bit of a low tone.
I can't do those.
The dulcet tones. You're welcome.
Wow.
Well,
how's everyone's weekend?
Wait, I got to do my plugs.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Plug away.
Continue.
Oh, I don't like that.
Hello, everybody. My God, I am not hardwired correctly today. This and everything we do is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel, experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip. You help support the channel and all of the content we produce, like this heap that we're doing right now. But we have other shows on here that are probably done a little bit better sometimes. We got a YouTube channel. Cruise. We've got 2 YouTube channels. The Diz Unlimited. We also have the Diz. We've got our website. That's www.info.com, also known as the Diz. We have the Diz boards. You remember those? DizBoards.com. It is an insane resource that can help anybody find the answer to anything. Disney vacation and otherwise. A massive resource out there. In addition to our wonderfully talented and wickedly talented Adidas Elms, our Dreams Unlimited travel agents as well. So if you're thinking about planning a Disney vacation, you want to know how much things are, you need some help in getting all of this stuff organized, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. They're going to help you out. They're experts over there. It's also brought to you by our Patreon supporters. Couldn't do this without you. We'll be doing a live Patreon post show today. I was thinking I have an actual topic to talk about today because I did a couple of park days recently, and I was thinking like it might be fun to sort of talk about how do we reframe people's expectations for how they experience a park. You know, are you somebody, because I'm in my food and drink era, you know, and I'm very casual, but are you somebody who's like ride, and how do the two of you mix up together? You know, and how do you make the most out of that? So we're going to have a fun little conversation about that. That is patreon.com/DizUnlimited, and that is open to everybody in our $5 and up tier. And, of course, you don't have to watch it live. You can listen back later, watch it back later, all that stuff. But if you join in over here, there you get access to all the content, all the backwards catalog, if you will. Now, as I rudely interrupted Chloe, I'm going to turn it back over to her in her little corner. I was almost going to call it Chloe's cul-de-sac. It's the turnaround. Yeah.
Okay. Chloe's corner is
turn us around, baby.
Fitting.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say we said goodbye to Halloween and hello to the holiday season over the weekend.
She was doing this early. Goodbye, my lover.
Goodbye. That was Hannah.
Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one.
You've been the one for me. No, I mean we've been celebrating Halloween here since basically July 3rd.
Yep.
So And it all of a sudden came to an end over this weekend. Of course, Halloween Horror Nights ended on Sunday night. Halloween night was on Friday. But, of course, we have holiday decor coming into the Disney parks already.
Like an invasive weed. So
we have the parties this weekend.
Okay, so hear me out about that, too. I am never going to shame anybody for the early starting of holidays to celebrate or anything like that. I will do it when it interferes with a prior holiday a little bit. And I know this is going to be a little bit of oxymoronic or
I'm ready to
I forget the word. But anyway, here's the thing. If you start Christmas before November 1st, it's stepping on a very iconic and visually, like a very visual holiday. However, if I start Halloween on July 5th even, I'm not stepping on another holiday unless people out there are like, but my Labor Day decorations.
Okay, actually, I agree with you.
So
I
that's
thought
the
you were
thing.
going to say Thanksgiving. I thought you were going to make a case.
Well, that's where I'm saying I'm being
Thanksgiving.
oxymoronic, is that Thanksgiving is being stepped on. However, I do feel like having your Christmas stuff up for Thanksgiving makes Thanksgiving that much more like cozy and comfortable.
Yeah, I would agree. Also, so I agree. October 31st or before, you should not be decorated for Christmas. But November 1st, because I decorate for Halloween August 1st, it's the only way to maximize your Christmas decorations.
Yes.
And I'm finding out Christmas decorations are a lot of work. Putting up my Halloween decorations
here we go. She's going to break the other ankle.
I know.
She's out for another 6 weeks.
Yeah, so I might need to enlist some help this year. We'll see.
Hopefully they're trained professionals.
Yeah.
But Chloe made a really good point. I feel like for us here in Central Florida, in the theme park community in Orlando, we have these markers that signify the beginning of these seasons. So honestly, for the beginning of the Halloween season is typically the first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I was going to say Mickey's Not So Merry Halloween, and I was like, that's not right. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, because that's usually starting, and I'm like, well, you should be wearing a costume, and there's decorations up. And then the signifying of the closing of the season, much like the Olympics, is the last night of Halloween Horror Nights. And then we start the holidays in tradition, with the beginning of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which is this Friday.
And then Disney Jollywood Nights the night after.
Yep.
A new tradition's coming to town.
How are you? Yeah, and I told myself, my goal was to have the studio decorated for Christmas today, but my God, it was exhausting.
Maybe next week, because we'll be back from the parties.
Did you have a good Halloween?
I did.
A spooky Halloween?
Yeah. Halloween night, we ended up staying in with friends. We handed out candy to adorable little trick-or-treaters. We watched Hubie Halloween. It was my second time giving it a shot, and I actually really enjoyed it.
Okay, you did, because I know she was skeptical. We talked smack about you last week when you weren't here. Because Hannah loves it.
I do love it.
Well, I think I went into it with a better expectation, because the first time I saw it, I was like, this is dumb. I don't like Adam Sandler's new stuff. And I think knowing what it's supposed to be and how campy it is, it's all filmed in Salem, and the vibes are spot on, but the story was like for me the first time. But this time around, knowing what to expect, I had a good time with it.
June Squibb, so great.
And then, drinks help too. And all the Halloween cookies. And then we went back home after going to our friends, and we watched Trick or Treat late at night. It's a tradition to cross over into November 1st.
Yeah. I feel like Halloween night is the perfect night to also watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Because technically that's when the movie starts, Halloween night. What about you, Hannah? How was trick-or-treating?
Oh, it was a good time. We dressed up as Mario and the gang. So Owen was Mario. We had everybody. I was Princess Daisy, he picked that costume for me. And I did it, and we had a really good time. I have a really good trick-or-treating neighborhood, which I'm thankful for. I've outgrown my house, but I'm I'll stay here forever because the trick-or-treating is really good. There's somebody in the neighborhood there's a couple of people who do almost a block party thing, and they're giving out drinks to the adults or grilling hot dogs. They have little mini haunted houses you can walk through, and I look forward to it every year. It's the best night of the year in my neighborhood for sure.
Yeah.
So and then going to the last night of vacation, I kind of mourned Halloween. I wasn't ready, and then it just hit me all of a sudden. Owen, thankfully, who is a self-proclaimed spooky child, has successfully made the transition to Christmas though. So
that's good.
I'm leaning in. I'm trying.
Well, I went to my friends Paul and Donald, who are friends of the show, and in celebration, And that was why
Ultimate
that was crazy.
trick-or-treating,
Yeah, crazy
yeah.
over there. It was crazy because, Chloe witnessed it last year. They're on like a side street where it's not even as crazy as it gets. Like when it
Yeah.
was all settled down, I like went a couple streets over because my friend CJ was visiting over the weekend, and he was like, he never trick or treated in his whole life.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, this is making me sad.
Oh,
So he
wow.
was kind of like, he didn't understand like why I was so like, oh, we have to go here and we're going to do this and we're going to see that and we're going to see whatever. And I'm like, it's really important to me. I was like, this is one of the places to go, and it was wild. The house around the corner from Paul and Donald had all the full-size Muppet stuff with a car,
Muppets
and it was
Haunted
all
Mansion, right?
Haunted Mansion.
Yes, I
it's
saw
it's
that.
transforming into Christmas now.
Oh, good.
Into that one. But there was like a block party one street over. There was 100 people in the street dancing and like with a
Oh,
DJ
wow.
and everything. And I was like, my God, this is literally like out of a movie.
Last year there was a really cool house that had a huge Coco set up. What do they have this year?
I didn't go over, and I did. That was when we got in the car to leave, and I was like, we forgot to walk over to the house because there was like 4 crazy built houses, and I wanted CJ to see that because he loves Coco. But so CJ went as Max from Stranger Things season 4, and I was Eddie, and then Eli was Dustin. And when we got to Paul and Donald's, they have that big cat thing. That's like on their steps, but it's like leaning forward, and I was like, this looks like the smoke monster from season 2, like the mind flayer.
Oh, wow.
And so I had that going, and I dressed up. I took Herbert, our skeleton, and I put a Vecna costume on him, so he was sitting out on the front steps, and then I had a blow up Demogorgon that I had next to me, and like one on the bucket. And Paul and Donald didn't have costumes, but I, of course, because I have severe anxiety, had extra costumes with me. So I had a Will costume that one put on, and the other one put on a Scoops Ahoy.
Yep.
And the first trick-or-treater was dressed as 11.
Oh,
And
that's
she came up and was like,
perfect.
I'm 11. And I was
that's
like,
so
oh, happy
cute.
birthday. I didn't realize what she said. And then she went to walk away, and I went, wait a minute. I misunderstood what you said. And I was like, come back. Because she was dressed as 11 from season 4. So it wasn't like the hospital gown. It was that like patchy dress.
Oh,
But we
okay.
took a picture with her, and
cool.
it was so much fun.
Aw.
And I was like, next year, smoke machines. It was a lot of fun, and it came out really good. And I'm so happy to finally get to do Stranger Things after all these years, because Stranger Things is like one of my absolute all-time favorite television shows. I have a little Demogorgon head on the side of my leg, tattooed on the side of my leg and stuff. And so it's like it was really cool to be able to do that, experience that with friends. So it's a lot of time. While talking about all this stuff, is that I always say Halloween is a very good signifier of the type of community that you live in. And, like, are there a lot of trick-or-treaters? Are people decorating their houses? Are they doing the adult Halloween? That sort of stuff. And when I was looking at houses originally, before I realized that was an unattainable dream, I was like, I would ask everybody in the neighborhood, what's Halloween? And they'd be like, quiet. And I'm like, we're not living here. No, thank you. And I was just like, I just can't wait to do that one day, just have that more and more of that adult Halloween. In Kim's neighborhood, the people 3 houses over had
That house
5
is
kegs.
insane.
5 kegs, mead. It was all like mead and whatever in it. But I was still like, they were like, can we see some ID? But it was a lot of
You're
fun.
like, yes.
I am excited to shift into Christmas. I'm wearing a Gremlins Christmas shirt right now as like my like signifier. Well, Gremlins
Oh,
is my
good.
favorite Christmas movie to begin
Well,
with.
yes, I'm wearing
But,
green, as you know, one of
Yeah.
the 2 primary
And then we
colors
have
for
our
Christmas.
Angel of Death sitting over here in the corner.
I'm in mourning. I'm doing my best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
What-
and the ghoul.
Well, I guess we better talk about some Disney stuff.
All right.
It's fine. I mean, I mean, technically, I was in Celebration. It is the town that Disney built. All right. Well, first and foremost, this week is the opening of Zootopia Better Zoogether at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Friday.
And it's a very exciting time. It's currently in some annual pass holder previews, I believe, have kicked off officially, right?
DVC
tomorrow.
and
Tomorrow is
Halloween.
AP? Okay.
Thursday.
I made a reservation. I doubt I go. But I am excited for the show. I just don't want to deal with the reservation and the app and the thing. I'd rather just go and wait. So, but Chloe got to go and check it out. And, I know it's non-spoilers we're going to do here.
Okay.
Just like maybe initial impressions and how you enjoyed, or, I guess give us the light of it. How was that experience of going?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to read a little bit more, I did just publish an article yesterday evening after I got back from the preview. Disney World did invite us out to get kind of front row access to watch the show, and they had some special guests there as well. So it was a fun experience, and it was good to see the show and not have to deal with the hustle and bustle of a preview or opening day
Yeah.
ahead of time. So if you'd like to read that, www.info.com. I put my initial thoughts there, but I'm going to kind of go over it here too. First and foremost, I know I've talked about the replacement of It's Tough to Be a Bug, and I've talked about how I'm feeling a little indifferent about Zootopia being inside the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom. Those thoughts still remain. It's a very, very cute show, and I think they did a good job with the animation. The animation is super crisp and colorful, and all the voice actors reprise their role, which is great. Actually, they said the same animators who worked on Zootopia 2 also worked on this short.
That's cool.
So it looks great.
I like that it's all like in line that we're moved into a day, a day and time when we're having that like consistency across the board. Because I hate when it's not that person. I don't know. It just throws me for a loop, and I'm like, that's not them. That ain't Harry Potter.
Yeah. And I like the details that they incorporated into the pre-show area for the Tree of Life Theater. There's some funny, like, kind of like the gags and puns that we like about Zootopia. They're mostly in the pre-show, and there's some jokes in the show too, of course. But it's fun to see like those physical elements, those props incorporated in the pre-show. And of course, the queue itself is still gorgeous. You still get great views of the Tree of Life, and they've added new attraction posters that kind of break down the story as to why they're in the Tree of Life. Because those posters used to have It's Tough to Be a Bug characters on it. I don't know. I don't want to give out any spoilers, but everybody knows that the Clawhauser animatronic is the big new shiny thing part of the show. And honestly, I had trouble refocusing on the screen because I just wanted to watch the animatronic the whole time.
They look good.
He looks really cool.
Okay. Is he? I guess he's there pretty much the whole show, right? Like,
pretty much.
Okay.
Like,
gotcha.
he's introduced pretty quickly after the intro, and then he's there the whole entire time.
Okay.
So he's interacting with the characters and then the audience. And,
and
there's a few surprises too that are really cute. One of my takeaways is that I was kind of expecting a few more 4D effects, especially considering like the Black Widow spiders in It's Tough to Be a Bug. There's no like drop down effect that happens. They're boarded up now, so that's kind of sad.
Is there the trauma of bee stings?
Yeah,
I know. Well,
that's what I was going to say.
That vibrates in the seat. It's not as bad as bee stings, but yeah.
Save it for the after show, Chloe. Is there, just for like maybe somebody who's like coming and they've got like kids and stuff like that, so is the element that like kind of spooky element removed from the show? Or is there an element that you're still like, oh, there is a little bit of intensity to it still?
No, I would say it's very lighthearted.
Because I know that scarred probably many a youth.
Oh, it scarred me.
Yeah. I feel that.
I mean, as an adult, I didn't like sitting on the seat fully. So, no, I think it's definitely more family friendly. I think this is a cute show that a lot of, your average visitor will just watch, get a nice break away from the sun. And how do I say this?
Uh-oh, here we go.
No. It is cute, but I feel like the story's a little wonky. I don't want to get into spoilers, but I feel like it could have been executed a little differently. There's a couple of like plot holes, I guess you could say, as to the reason why we're seeing this all go down, and the way that we are. I saw someone ask if it's in 3D. It is in 3D. They call it 4D though because there are theater effects and smells.
Water.
Yes, and water. There is some cold water.
Smells. Okay.
Yeah, there's some scents.
It's just the guess though.
There's some nice scents. There's no stink bug, so that's a win. But I was starting to say about the storyline and
well,
the show as a whole feels like a promotion for Zootopia 2. So I'm looking forward to seeing the movie, and I might get more out of it after I see the movie. But
do you know, because they are wearing the same outfits from the movie, so like, do you know, does this take place after the movie? Is Gary in it?
Gary's the snake.
Gary's in it.
Snake,
Okay,
right?
so then I would argue this takes place after the movie. So you're right. Yeah, so that's interesting because the movie comes out, I think, like the 17th, or it's like Thanksgiving weekend or something, maybe. That's because that's a really good point. How did you feel about like when you're in the actual like theater of it all? How was the theater? Like, have the benches been redone, or they're the same benches and stuff?
Same
like,
benches, and the theater looked the same. It has like that you feel like you're inside the tree of life, right? Like this swirled, gnarled branches, and there's the little holes that you see Flick come out of one on the top. So it feels very much like the same. They've dressed it up with a bit of different lighting and projections along the side, like paw prints and everything, because they're celebrating Zoogether Day. And the moment you step in the pre-show, there's party music playing, and they're trying to get everybody excited for celebrating this holiday that we're not used to celebrating.
Yeah, right.
Day. So
Some of us.
they're
we'll
trying to
see.
introduce the
It could be the
story.
new Festivus.
Yeah.
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 Do they have a
But
poll?
yeah, I mean, definitely go check it out if you're in Animal Kingdom. I wouldn't say this is worth booking a trip for just to see this show.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're at Animal Kingdom, it's a new shiny thing that you should go check out.
This is hard for somebody like you who definitely loves the nostalgia. Do you like it better? Do you like it more or less than what was there before?
This is hard for me because It's Tough to Be a Bug was there for so long, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I know that there were a lot of people that were scared of it. However, the edutainment side of It's Tough to Be a Bug speaks volumes to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like there's a lot of edutainment coming from this show
Interesting.
for Animal Kingdom. And I feel like for that reason, and also the effects that the theater, not patented, but just like were known for, even though they were intense for some people, they made that show special. I don't feel like there's anything original or new that comes from this show that It's Tough to Be a Bug had. So I'm gonna give it to the predecessor in this case, honestly. Yeah.
You know what?
Not to say that I don't want something new, but yeah.
No, I feel like that's kind of what I expected. Because I mean, I will say, reading the description of the show, it's hard to follow. Like, I remember reading it and being like, what? Not really following here. But I expect it to be fun. I expect my kid to like it. So I think that's all great. What I miss probably more than It's Tough to Be a Bug is the stink bug billboard that used to be on World Drive that would like have the little puff of smoke that would come out.
Yeah.
I really miss that, probably more than the actual show itself, because I didn't enjoy that involuntary epidural from the bee sting. I didn't like that. So.
It was that, and then at the end, it was like all the bugs leaving.
Yeah,
It was
the rolling of the seat. Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, I know.
Yeah, the rolling one used to creep me out. That one was just definitely like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm not going to share any photos or anything like that, but how was, you think there's merchandise I'm going to like over there?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like we've been criminally
I mean,
underrated in the Zootopia merchandise department is the problem.
Yeah, I saw they had a
ears.
few items out
Yeah,
on the table
really.
of like some T-shirts, pins. They have a cup, a lounge fly that looks like the original attraction.
Yeah, the
they
poster, I
released.
saw that.
It looks like it lights up too, which is cute. Honestly, I've stumbled upon Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde bobble pens in Island Mercantile yesterday, Animal Kingdom, that are already on
those were
sale that were
cute.
really cute.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting more Zootopia merch, of course, as the movie comes out, as this attraction opens, that you're probably gonna like.
Well, that's good. I'm excited for that then. I'm excited to experience it because Zootopia is truly one of my favorite Disney movies. So
Yeah, it doesn't get enough love.
it really
On
doesn't.
the U.S. parks, at least.
Yeah, other than like the character meet and greet at Disney California Adventure, and then it was like, I don't know. We had them. They were on like the back of a float or something here a little bit.
The cavalcade.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
I'm like I'm ready. I'm ready for their Animal Kingdom meet and greet as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're in
Yeah.
those cool new outfits and
I'm
stuff like
disappointed
that.
in the food. There wasn't like any like snacks that really.
Nothing carrot cake
Yeah.
flavored.
Yeah, and also where are the popsicles? I was
know.
really
Why can't they get
disappointed.
those right?
Yeah, by that. Owen did get a couple weeks ago. They were already selling at Animal Kingdom a bubble wand, and it's Nick and Judy, and they're
Oh,
like
yeah.
in their little police car, and it was very expensive, but it's cute because it plays "Try Everything," but like a little, I don't know, kind of like just beat version of the song, and it lights
Yeah.
up, and it was very cute. But it was a $40 bubble wand that I didn't know was $40. So I went to check out, and then it was too late.
Too late now.
It's cute. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it is really cute. So I look forward to getting over there and seeing what else they have, hopefully soon. But we have a busy week ahead of us because on Friday we are going to be at the very first Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and then that Saturday we are going to be at Jollywood Nights as well, both the first nights of those events. And we got to look at some of the merch. So if you're wondering about the food, a lot of foodie guides have come out since last week, but I think we're going to tackle some of those on the Disney Dining Show, so the podcast as well as the YouTube video and stuff, and then hopefully make a list of that. So stay tuned for that. The Jollywood Nights one is already out because we had that one last week, and then this week we'll do the Very Merry one, and then I don't know if we'll have one that's separate of the other one. It's a lot of stuff. So, but the thing that I was really curious about is what we were going to get at the party as like the little souvenir sort of a thing. And so for a Very Merry Christmas Party, we're getting this ornament that has, it's like Mickey driving in like, a very vintage red pickup truck with little candy cane wheels. And then Pluto's hanging out the window, and they got their Christmas tree. It's a cute ornament. My thing sometimes is like you're a family of 4, you end up with 4 of the same ornaments. Yeah. And I think Jollywood solved this with their ornament because this year we're getting an ornament. I like this better than the marshmallows. But it's like a film reel with a little, there's like a Mickey and a Minnie as like wrapping paper on presents. So there's a bunch of these presents. It's got a little like 2025 tag on it, but it's like a picture. A little picture frame.
So cute.
A little like
cute.
Maybe like a 1x1 picture frame or something. And I love that because now if you are a family of 4 and you're going to this or whatever, it doesn't matter how many of these you get. You can do a little picture in every one of those.
Yeah.
And I really like that. I think we also got to look. I thought we already maybe knew this, but there's a popcorn bucket coming that I'm like, okay, I think I need this to add to my Christmas decorations.
It looks like a mantle decor.
Seriously, yeah. So it's Mickey again. He's in that very like I don't even know what year this would be, the 40s, 30s pickup truck, red pickup truck. He's got a wreath on the door. He's hanging out the window, and it's got Goofy hanging onto the tree in the back, but the tree also has Chip and Dale hanging off the top of it. And I'm pretty sure the popcorn goes under the hood, I don't know. It looks like it has the potential to maybe light up as well, or dry. I'm sure those wheels turn. I'm sure this is a functioning toy. You know what I mean?
Which actually, for Owen, like the what was it? The Toy Story, the Pizza Planet truck.
Yeah, the
one
Pizza Planet
that they
truck.
did
Yeah.
for Pixar Fest. That was an actual car, and that was a huge hit because it's a toy and it's decor and it's popcorn.
Yep.
Triple threat.
I know. I'm like, okay, I got to make sure that I leave enough room in the bag to grab one of those. I don't know.
Buy an extra bag.
That is going to be available during the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, like I said, and then it's also going to be available at Disneyland Resort, Alani, and on the cruise ships. Sometimes it's also cheaper to get the popcorn buckets on the cruise ships,
and
right?
duty free.
Yeah. Did you see any cool ones when you were on your cruise?
They had the Jack Skellington that we've seen, the popcorn bucket with the tombstone. They also had the Pluto skeleton sipper.
Yeah, I love that one. I ended up getting that
Ghost.
one.
Oh, good.
No Mickey Ghost, huh?
They had the Mickey
Ghost. They
Ghost
were sold out.
online, and they had the Mayor Sipper too. They had them all.
Yeah. Oh, we had the Mayor Sipper too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I wonder who's on the other side of the truck. If it's Minnie or Pluto or anything.
That's actually a really good
Or if it's just
point.
a plain window.
Pluto.
Huh.
I'd love to see Pluto hang out.
Yeah, I hope it's Pluto. I hope it's not Minnie. Sorry.
Picking up Christmas trees is a man's job.
Well, that's right. It's full of all the men doing the man.
Yeah, Minnie, get back in the kitchen, make those cookies, girl.
Yeah, God, I felt
JK,
that was
JK.
that was a very Jiminy Glick sort of comment to make there. I feel like, but that's cool. Lots to look forward to. I'm excited to go through. I haven't even looked at it yet. So after we're done doing this, we're recording. We're going to do the post show, and then we're going to be recording our dining shows, and I am really excited to dive into that foodie guide because I like to make a mark to be like, what are we doing? I don't know if you guys saw this too. I guess Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Magic Kingdom has been testing the cars now. It's not supposed to open until 2026, but Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see some progress there.
I mean, 2026 is right around the corner.
I know. Well, that's why I'm like, is it opening in January of 2026? Because if they're testing cars already, it's November. It's the beginning of November.
I mean, spring is what? Technically February?
March. End of March, yeah.
So.
The solstice. The solstice.
I hope so, because I was thinking about that in terms of Zootopia opening. Is next year's going to be a big year for closures and things being down. So I think anything that can reopen is positive. So, and I miss Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
Like I miss the
it so
ambiance
much.
of it. I miss riding it.
Nighttime rides in the cold weather.
Oh,
No, during
my God, yeah.
fireworks, man, so good.
I don't know. Do we want to talk about some Disneyland stuff? Hannah, I know you're holding your phone, so did I forget to cue you for a story?
No,
Oh,
I just have
okay.
it ready for whenever.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about Disney Cruise Line later.
Yeah, well, we'll save that one toward the end here. But Chloe, I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh wait, hold on, wait a second.
Well, okay.
I can share something because we were just talking about the Christmas party.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah. Give me the dates.
Yeah, so Christmas party's selling out, y'all. If you want to go, you should book it now because there's only, 7 dates available, and they're all in
Shoot.
December.
I better do that. Right,
Yeah, so if you're looking to go to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, you got a couple options. December 7th, December 9th, December 11th, December 12th, 14th, 16th, and 18th. So selling out, ticket prices range from $209 to $219. Yeah.
How long's the event last to? It's like 6:30 to 12:30? No, 6 to... you get in as early as 4.
Yeah, 6:30 to
Till
midnight.
midnight? Yeah. But the official party is 6:30 to midnight, right?
Yes, correct. Yep.
Yep. Like I said, we'll be there. Is there any special characters in here this year?
I don't think any new ones.
You know how we had to wait that 4 hours for Jack and Sally?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they also don't meet on Christmas parties.
Yeah, I know,
Well,
right?
I saw a social media post of Jack turning into Santa Jack. So that's
what?
why. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you guys even like Disney? Do you ever?
Yeah, I know.
You ever even been to Disney? You ever even seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Last night.
You even
but
know who Tim
whatever.
Burton is?
I totally missed that.
Yeah, I don't know where I saw it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I'm being all
okay.
sassy because I was
Is that
trying.
like
I was
a
trying to
fan
think of it.
thing,
Yeah.
or is it?
Was it a fan thing?
I don't know.
I mean, I get.
Yeah, it was
I
like
get
me
post
and my friends were
notifications for all
doing
the
a
Disney
fan
park
video.
stuff.
I don't know. Was it Disneyland though that shared it? Maybe.
Maybe
Probably.
Was it Cruise Line?
because it's just
Definitely
Jack
not
that
cruise
meets-
line. He wasn't even there
Yeah,
for.
Jack was not on a cruise
I
line.
swear to God, unless I'm dreaming of it.
Whoa, you're
Oh,
not
there she-
dreaming.
There we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here
Here
we go.
Who is
Where's
it?
he
Who
going
is
to
it?
be though? And it is. It's Santa Jack.
It was the
and
Disney Parks
Sally
post, right? Disney Parks posted
and-
it?
Yes.
Nailed
Disney
it.
World and Disneyland. Yeah,
when,
you did.
When?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not queuing up for 4 hours on
Yeah,
Friday.
sorry. I gave my soul. I gave my
No,
body
we
that
do
first
the
one.
parade trick, you guys.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all, he is very cute. He's got the long white beard, and he's got
Cap
a Christmas
on
tree
head.
behind him.
Suit that's red. Must be Santa.
Well, I'll
Oh,
do
there we
that
go.
the next night I go then, because that's
Yeah,
that sounds right.
Sally looks
It'll be
the
nice
same.
and relevant by then.
Oh yeah.
I'm just being sassy. I'm just kidding. Hey,
Hey, it's dibs for next year.
if
Come
you're
on
not
now.
last, if you're not last,
If you're not
Wait.
first, you're last.
no. But I do the opposite, where I'm like, better last than never. I always say. That's my motto here. Might
I
as
should
well
put
be.
that, get that as like a vanity plate on my scooter.
That's the next T-shirt I'm gonna make.
Good.
Better last than never. I mean, it is true.
It's
It's true. You still get it if you're last. Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah, absolutely. No,
Don't
I was
care.
saying
Last
I
person
like
by
to-
eggnog. Still got eggnog.
but I also like to gather information for next year because people want to know about planning for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the hibernating that you're.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I'm
just
hibernating
imagine you
all
being
summer.
like, gimme. Like,
You know
like,
what? Wait a second.
It's
You know
just you
what?
pulling up these little like pictures, like all curled up. You're like, we sent Chloe away
Like
for
a little
9 months.
blanket.
Yeah, she reemerges in August.
Hey, you know what I'm excited about? I'm gonna be in my scooter on Friday, which means
It's a
I
red
can-
scooter.
It is a red scooter, and I can beat all you losers to the
Can
cookies.
we put twinkle lights on it?
Yeah. Oh, I should.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I thought she was gonna
And
be
I got
nice
a
and be like, I'm
basket in the front
decorating.
for all of our cookies.
We're going to make you more sparkly
I'm
sparkly
not
than
putting my cookies
Starlight.
in your basket. Don't trust her.
Oh, come on.
See ya.
This was her plot all along. She's been working on
Too
this plan.
fast, too furious. I'm out of here.
Too Holly, too jolly.
You should get like a creepy Ben Cooper like Santa Claus mask and put it on the basket.
That's a good idea.
Lights in the eyes.
Amazing.
We got to Google
Move
that.
it,
Write that down
kids.
so we don't forget.
Yeah.
Write that down,
I was
write
like,
that down.
yeah,
Write that
that
down. Write that. Let's
Write that down.
workshop
Someone
that.
take a note. Yeah. That's really funny. Well, I'm glad. Look at that. We all learned this together. Disney fans here. We're probably like 5 hours late to that. That's fine. That must have come out this morning or something. I don't know.
When was it posted, Hannah?
I don't know.
I'm
There
scared
was-
to ask live right now.
Yeah. What? No, I want to know.
It wasn't.
She's
today.
like, oh, it was October 27th.
It was not today.
Tell me the day.
It was 3 days ago. It was November 1st.
Saturday. Oh, Saturday.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's when I saw it because it was the switch over. It was like October. It was one of those.
the
You know, it was the October
switchover.
31st to November 1st. I was like, okay.
Don't worry, we posted on Instagram. So yeah, yay!
Okay, great.
There it is.
Someone on our team got it.
That's not the post. That's a before and after post.
Well, no, but like it. Well, yeah, but it is. Well,
Oh,
that's
but you're
our
saying so
post.
somebody saw it.
That is our. That's
I
our
don't care.
post announcement.
So the next thing is, I don't know why. I'm excited to see it. I am not waiting 3 hours. I'm not waiting 4 hours. I'm not waiting 2 hours. I feel like I'm in the Grinch right now. Mm-hmm. And but we'll figure it out. We'll go. We'll go when we can go.
Okay.
Second parade, whatever. First parade, I don't care. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna enjoy it. We need it. Or I need it desperately. Halloween was so good to me. I'm hoping the holidays will be good to me, and I'm really excited to be out there on Main Street with the snow. Not excited that the weather's turning back up over here to like it's supposed to be like 85
Yeah,
degrees
that
on
was a
Saturday, and I
bummer.
was like, well, I'm not dressing up real fancy at the party. We'll save that for the next time we go. But I'll still be in the spirit. I've got an outfit. Still not in from that website I ordered from.
Oh yeah.
I talked about it last week. We'll wait and see. If it comes before the party, I'm not going to say another bad thing. If it comes after the party, I'm going to start being like, no.
If it's cool enough out, we all have our Disneyland sweatshirts from last year, remember?
Oh, yeah.
The Santa Mickey one.
I got to pull those out. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Maybe later in the evening we could just
Yeah.
pop it on.
Oh, that might be. Okay, look at that. Oh, I'm glad you said that. I would have
Natural
forgot.
look.
Yeah.
I know.
It's such a good one.
You know what looks really cool though is we did get a look at so let's move over to Disneyland because they've been like popping out info about their things. They got a bunch of new offerings at one of our favorite buffet locations. I feel like we had a really good experience as a big team out there the last time we all went to Disneyland. Which was at Storytellers Cafe, which is located inside of Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. They have shared a look at the Mickey's Christmas Carol Feast characters, and what I think is really cool, and Chloe's going to take it away from here.
Yes.
I just love that we have a goofy Jacob Marley.
Oh my goodness.
So
I know.
Tell us all about it.
All right. So Disneyland's holiday season kicks off on November 14th, but starting November 17th through January 6th, Disneyland Resort will offer holiday character dining at both Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa and the Disneyland Hotel. These limited time buffets include seasonal foods and desserts, and advanced reservations are highly recommended, of course. So first, as Rhina mentioned, we have Storyteller Cafe has a Mickey's Christmas Carol Feast, which is dinner time at Grand Californian. These costumes are themed to none other than Disney's Mickey's Christmas Carol. So we have Mickey Mouse dressed as Bob Cratchit. We have Minnie Mouse dressed as Mrs. Cratchit, or Miss Piggy. Scrooge McDuck
Miss Piggy, yeah.
as Ebenezer Scrooge, which fitting. And then Goofy is Jacob Marley's ghost.
Wait, you said fitting. Chloe, have you not seen Mickey's Christmas Carol?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Okay. I watched it all the time when I was a kid, but you know the VHS tape? Like, so you know it's the scene with, like, the Angel of
Scrooge?
Death toward the end with the grave. And my VHS didn't have the end. So it was like, it got to basically
how dark. It just stopped.
Scrooge being shoved into the grave and dying. And that was it. And I was like, oh, I guess that guy died.
Okay.
So it was like, it was years before I saw like
Fun
the very
fact,
end.
I watched it last night.
Oh, good. She got into the spirit.
I'm ready.
But lastly, Clarabelle Cow, is she dressed like anybody? Or is she just in a
what's she
Victorian
doing?
gown?
They just popped her in because they were
I
like,
mean,
we
good
need
for
to add
her.
a diva.
Yeah. I just wrote down
she-
Victorian gown.
She ain't in
'cause-
that film.
Victorian.
I'm going to talk about it again right now because it's been brought up. Clarabelle is like Goofy's girlfriend. Everyone's like, her business is with Horace. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Google this stuff.
Or
Goofy is in love with Clarabelle, right? No? She likes him?
Well-
What's going on with that?
the second Goofy movie is a little conflicting.
Who's he after in that one?
He's got that girlfriend, the librarian.
I never seen it. I am like afraid to watch it. I own it.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that.
I don't know, or maybe Clarabelle.
You
does what
googling it?
Clarabelle
You
wants to
googling
do.
it? She's googling it. Okay, well, tell me about because there's a sorry. We'll get into this. This will be our like Real Housewives of Disney characters. Guys, I think she's Max's mom. But tell me about these other costumes that has happened at Storytellers because these pajamas are cute. I don't know where I'm going with this. Go ahead.
Cute
as heck.
Yeah.
They're cute as heck. I mean, I think this is just cute
to pay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
this what has me wanting to book a stay at the Grand Californian.
Girl,
roll out of
yes.
bed in my cutest pajamas and go have breakfast with these guys because
And then come back for dinner.
this is and then roll up for Mickey's Christmas Carol dinner. So yeah, you can wear your pajamas over to Storyteller Cafe for a breakfast/brunch offering, Daisy's Holiday Pajama Party. So we have Chip
here we go.
and Dale, Daisy Duck, Donald Duck, and Pluto. I love him.
I love his little vest.
All in their pajamas. They're so cute. Daisy's in a pink pajama set with matching fluffy jacket and slippers.
Oh, man.
Donald Duck is wearing green plaid pajamas. Chip and Dale are matching in red and green. And then Pluto has some festive accessories too. I just think they're so cute. And I love that these are literally the other characters that aren't in the Mickey's Christmas Carol. So you kind of
get
have
the
to
whole
go
bunch,
to both
yeah.
to get the whole set of character photos.
When is Disney going to learn that when they put these characters in these like onesies and pajamas, the same way that, especially with Chip and Dale, who were at the dinosaur ones, why are you not selling these onesies to go with it and then people could dress up with it and then they'll buy the photo and then they're boom, Christmas guy.
Right. Well, and they sell other like holiday onesies. Like there's like Christmas pajama versions you can buy in the Disney store. We want literal. We want a cosplay.
I know. I want a cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So there was a question in the chat while we're on this. Does WDW have any character holiday dining like this? I don't think we do.
have,
Or Hollywood Vine?
Vine.
Do we know
Or
anything
the
about
only
that
one.
yet?
I don't think we know outfits. Let me double check.
But we should check dates because that might be a fun thing to
I
do for
love that
dining review.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Sorry, Chloe. Continue on if you have more.
I do have one more. So over at Disneyland Hotel at Goofy's Kitchen, there's holiday buffets for breakfast, brunch, and dinner.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just saw the photos. I didn't mean to go.
Oh, you're good.
I'm audibly gasping at it.
So these ones, they're kind of like in festive workshop style holiday outfits. You got Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Chip and Dale, and Pluto. Just no Mickey.
That's fine.
So it's Minnie and Goofy
Hey!
together.
My
canonically
boy
in this one?
Goofy needs his time to shine.
With Minnie
Well, that
Mouse,
is
right?
true.
He is
With Minnie.
Okay, well, I don't know. I
Why
already
is
told you.
Clarabelle over here?
Maybe
Guys,
he
let's
gets
unpack
around.
this.
He's with Clarabelle. Now he's throwing it around and Minnie's on it. Like, I don't
shoot.
know. Or I didn't mean to use that phrase. But
But
you know.
did.
I like that they're like little elves. Like I feel like Dale is Minnie doing there without Mickey.
I don't. That's what I'm saying.
Goofy's Kitchen's
Flues.
always wild like that, though. They always have a kind
Wild?
of random, kind of wild mix of characters there. I don't know.
They got that peanut butter and jelly pizza over there. That's all I care about. I've been there one time in my life, and I'm still thinking about that peanut butter and jelly pizza. I want it. 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 That's a High School Musical for anybody here. I know Chloe's not a High School Musical person. There is one thing that I've really enjoyed, and I don't know if either of you, you guys were there with me. What am I talking about? I don't know if you
Rude.
watched it too. I don't think I watched it with you. Was the story time with Deadpool is coming back at Disney California Adventure?
Yes.
And this is so fun because it's so tongue-in-cheek and very like pokes fun at itself in that only way that Deadpool could. And he like reads Christmas stories that supposedly Wolverine may make an appearance at some of them. It says it's not guaranteed or something like that. But that's happening November 14th through January 7th. Or that's the holiday season too. Wow, it goes through January 7th. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Ours goes through the first week of January too, though, doesn't it? Like because of the marathon and stuff like that. But yeah, that's something to look forward to over there. That I feel like is like this like wonderful little hidden gem, and it traditionally happens behind. It's in the waiting, like where what used to be the waiting area outside of the Hyperion Theater over there before, like right before you get into Avengers Campus. But it's really cute. I really like that. Also, if you are planning a Disneyland vacation, there is a small refurb happening for Indiana Jones. Incredible ride. Highly recommend. That I think is like maybe November 1st through the 4th. I deleted my date for some reason. I don't know why.
Disneyland's holiday.
Oh no, it was for the refurb for Indiana Jones. I deleted by
gotcha.
accident.
I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
No, it's only for 4 days though. It's a really short one. Just if
okay.
anybody's out there, just managing expectations and stuff like that. But I do know that the construction is finished or finishing on the Storybook Canal boats, the Storybook Land Canal boats over there, which
Adding
we had
Rapunzel.
talked about is adding the Rapunzel, and it's got it's probably got a new paint job for a little refresh out there, as they often do when these go down. So just something else to look forward to. Really jealous of anybody who's going out for the holidays, because really there is just something absolutely magical about Disneyland at the holidays, because like I said, my friend was here visiting this last weekend for the first time for Halloween, and he was excited because he was like, oh, I want to see all the Disney Halloween stuff. And I was like, it's not really anywhere other than Main Street in Magic Kingdom, right? There's we had the for the first year we had for the first time this year we had the Jacques Lindsay's got the Halloween hanger bar. That was there's a little bit of that, but nothing really in the other parks outside of a dessert or something like that. And I was like, it's really a bummer, because the Halloween season permeates throughout the resorts, both parks at Disneyland Park, and it's the same for Christmas, even more so for Christmas. I feel like it's just or the holidays, I should say, not just Christmas.
I love the holidays at Disneyland because you don't necessarily you don't have to buy a party ticket to enjoy the Christmas parade or the fireworks. There's so many things that are included just with your day ticket,
Same with Halloween.
Same with Halloween. So you feel like you're more immersed in it, because let's say even if you do buy a Christmas party ticket at Magic Kingdom, that's one night of your entire vacation. Whereas at Disneyland, you could see the Christmas parade, pretty much every day if you wanted to.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, at least during Christmas here at Walt Disney World, at Hollywood Studios, you get a little bit of the decorations and stuff like that. And then obviously we have the Festival of the Holidays at Epcot, or Festival of Holidays. I forget which is the is
Epcot's international.
Yeah, it's international, but is it of the,
it
or
is.
is it the?
Yeah.
It's of the. So at Disneyland, it's Festival of Holidays.
Holidays,
Yeah.
Semantics, but whatever.
Yeah.
Also, I thought this was exciting because we talk about Jollywood Nights. So I meant to mention it when we were talking about the ornaments and stuff like that. There's a new Prep and Landing coming out. So I was like, are they doing that just to make the fireworks show relevant again? I don't know,
y'all. I love Prep and Landing, and I say every year that's gonna be my costume for the Christmas party, and then I never pull it off. But I dang love Prep and Landing. I'm glad they're bringing it back.
Wait, you're saying you want to dress like the elves for that for the parties?
I kind of want to.
Cute.
I really love it.
I did buy at BJ's an elf onesie. The movie Elf, the Buddy the Elf. It was $15. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna find a reason for this.
I know,
all
right?
Yeah, I got a bigger midsection than that guy, but it's fine. I'm not dressing like Santa. Get the fetishes out of your mind. Get out of here.
Too late.
Too late, baby. Now I got that image, and we're there.
Sorry.
Let's talk about some Disney Cruise Line stuff before we finish up the show today. Too very exciting stuff happening, because as the Destiny will be setting sail later this month, I am going to take this time too to mention again. Hopefully, I remember at the end of the show, but we are not having a show next week because we're going to be on the Destiny. But there's going to be podcasts coming out while on the Destiny, and plenty of YouTube videos and all of that stuff. Other content will be around, but the ship just made a little pit stop in Port Canaveral. So Teresa got to go see it, I think, and that was
today.
That was cool. It was a little, it's fun, but it is going to be sailing out of Fort Lauderdale, not here. So it's just a pit stop.
So they're doing actually I guess really the first test cruise starts today. So it's all DCL crew or cast on it, but it's going from Port Canaveral, and then they're going to go to Castaway Cay, and then they're going to dock at Fort Lauderdale.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's getting ready.
Well, there was a hurricane that just went through
Jamaica.
I mean, it was a
Jamaica,
Category
yeah.
5 when it
Cuba.
touched ground, over in that area. We're not officially out of hurricane season just yet. I feel like. I mean,
Mid-November. I can't remember.
we're like on the cusp of it, but also I don't want to jinx anything because, weather seems to be shifting and all that stuff. So I don't, it's important to be prepared even if you're not in that season. But
Scar.
unfortunately, be prepared. But Disney did donate some money to the Hurricane Melissa relief. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah,
Hannah?
they sure did. So Disney donated $1 million.
Get into the.
I know. I just stopped myself because I was like, I think this is insensitive because it is
Great.
something very serious.
Can't wait for everyone to get on me about that.
No, I did the voice, so I was already there. Blame me. So Disney did donate $1 million to Hurricane Melissa relief efforts in Jamaica. Disney Cruise Line, that is one of the ports, is Falmouth, Jamaica, that the Disney Treasure visits along with other ships on seasonal itineraries. But anyways, the Walt Disney Company announced that it has donated $1 million in support of the relief effort in Jamaica. They are going to distribute this $1 million amongst different nonprofit groups, including UNICEF, World Central Kitchen. World Central Kitchen, which is Haleo. Jose, is it Andreas?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
That's his charity. So, and very cool. I saw he
nice.
was there like the next day in Jamaica, handing out food to families. So they're going to split it up amongst different charities in Jamaica. But yeah, there's a lot of Disney Cruise Line crew that's obviously from that area. I was on the Disney Dream during the hurricane and was, kind of worried if there would be potential itinerary changes, and there wasn't. I was kind of shocked. Like, they were able to keep the itinerary the same. I know for future Disney Treasure sailings that normally would stop at Falmouth, Jamaica, they are now stopping at Disney's Lookout Key. Mm-hmm. So they've made a pivot that way, but hopefully, obviously the devastation there is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, I think was the largest hurricane to ever hit Jamaica, and it hit it square on. It was Category
right through.
5,
Yeah.
massive storm. And obviously Jamaica, I'm assuming probably their biggest industry is tourism. So hopefully they're able to get back on their feet again soon so Disney Cruise Line can stop there again. But it's just, and on that ship, I talked to a couple of crew members that were from Jamaica and just, want to say hearts go out to you guys and think about all of you because that's a long, tough recovery. So, but thank goodness for Disney Cruise Line for doing what they can.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked it wasn't more money. I'm going to be honest with you. $1 million,
Yeah.
I was like, maybe we could do more. But not to say that maybe they won't end up donating again.
Right.
Because I feel like they've done that in the past and stuff. So,
or maybe even helping to restore the port or something that
Right.
would be more specific to getting tourism back.
well,
to
I want to
Jamaica.
see, that's sort of the thing I think is important to pay attention to with any of the companies that we give our money to. You vote with your wallet more than anything else in life, is that I like to see that there is some sort of ethical obligation or something that is the betterment of, that betters the places where they are located. It's kind of my, when everyone's like, oh, you love Disneyland. I like Disneyland, but the problem is sometimes I get a little like, are you investing in Anaheim the way that you should be? Yes, you bring in all this business to Anaheim, but you yourself, are you also reinvesting in the citizens, in the structure, and the whatever? And I feel that way about the cruise line. It should be heavily investing within these places that we go that, like you just said, do depend so much on that tourism. But beyond that, it's like we should be investing in those people for allowing us to be there, for allowing this. So it's like that, take care of your people. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I agree.
There is a discount too right now, right? That you talked about on the Disney Cruise Line show.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go into like crazy depth, but we just wanted to mention it.
So there is 50% off your deposit going on right now for select sailings. This is going to apply to new bookings only, so not a previously booked reservation, not a placeholder, but sailings October 28th through January 18th. And also there are a few sailings between March and May. Wait, hold on. No, I lied. I just said this completely wrong. You can book this starting now through January 18th. This is for sailings between March 2026 and May 2027. So this is going to include the all-new Disney Destiny, the Disney Treasure, that we just talked about. So with the 50% off deposit, the great thing is the deposit for Disney Cruise Line has decreased already. So you're only paying a 5% deposit to go on these cruises, which is incredible. The thing is, you are still paying the same amount for the cruise. It's just a way to make it easier to take the plunge into booking that cruise. So this is a great way if you're thinking about maybe gifting a Disney cruise for the holidays. This way you're not having to put as much deposit up front. You can book it, give the gift of a Disney cruise, and then work on paying towards it next year. I will say it's kind of crazy. Like, I've seen some Disney Cruise Line deposits that are like, I had one the other day, it was less than $100. So you got to figure like a package at Disney World or Disneyland, it's a $200 deposit, and this Disney cruise deposit was like $80-something. So anyways, it's most of these cruises, you can cancel them with no penalty up until final payment around 90 days before your vacation. So there's like no obligation. What's wrong?
Sorry, Chloe and I answered a question the same way.
Oh,
at the
I
same
saw y'all
time.
both keyboard warriors over there.
She literally, like, I saw it pop up as I hit enter, and I was like, whoops.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, God. Oh, my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Oh, my God.
Got me with a spoon.
I just saw it because I want to talk about something really quick before we go. But when I was looking for the email about it, I just saw there was this Dick Van Dyke 100th celebration going to be in the movie theaters.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, December 13th and 14th. It's a Fathom event, and it's a celebration of his life with it's a feature-length film where people are sharing personal memories from fellow performers like Mary Tyler Moore, Carl Reiner, Cheetah Rivera, Michelle Leak, Tim Conway, and more. Mary Tyler Moore has passed away a while ago. So I'm assuming they're pulling stuff from other things. But, obviously they were on the Mary Tyler Moore show. They were on the Dick Van Dyke show together. Yeah. Then she did the Mary Tyler Moore show. That's cool. Anyway, the thing I wanted to bring up was we got an email because I wanted you people to know that we get the emails, we see you, and I appreciate when people ask questions and stuff like that. And there was a question from Ernesto who was asking, who gave us some really nice compliments, first of all, so thank you for that. But he needed some expert food advice. It says, on the week of November 16th, my wife and I will be at Saratoga Springs for the week. We land early Monday the 17th. Can you recommend a good breakfast spot either at the resorts or at Disney Springs? He says, we've done the Grand Floridian Cafe and also Kona Cafe at Polynesian. We're just looking for a different good breakfast spot. And this year, earlier this year, but obviously the year got away from me. I was like, I'm really into trying to find unique and good breakfast options and dining, even just around Orlando, let alone at the Disney park. So I thought this might be a good question to ask while we were doing the live show so that anybody could like tune in or chime in or something. I know Hannah responded with some of her favorites as well, which I was going to read. She said she likes Steakhouse 71 at the Contemporary, Olivia's Cafe at Old Key West, and Whispering Canyon at Wilderness Lodge. Do you have some favorites, Chloe, for like breakfast?
Yeah, I mean, she said two of mine, which is Whispering Canyon with those all-you-can-eat skillets.
I didn't even think of that. Is it really? Sausage. It's like that? Because I've never. Yeah.
I think it's like $22, $25 per person, but it truly is all you care to enjoy.
And breakfast, I feel like, is it easier, not to be this glutton, it's an easier one to shove it on down and keep going, like. Well,
especially setting up for the day. And it's a great spot if you're not staying either on property or at the Wilderness Lodge. You can, if you're driving, you can leave your car there and leave it parked because you're spending money at that dining reservation. And then you can take the boat over or the bus over to Magic Kingdom. Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Steakhouse 71 is also a great one. I love the menu there. The Eggs Benedict. And what was the other thing?
I know sometimes they'll have a seasonal like pancake or a waffle. I've heard that's pretty good.
I think their bacon is like special too. It's like something. It's good. I'm trying to think what else. I haven't gone in a couple of years, so I don't feel confident, but I'll just say Topolino at Riviera was one of the best character dining experiences I've ever had. They have a brunch service I had mimosas, which was, it's going to take care of a lot. They had bring over like a plate of pastries, and then the actual food I had was excellent too. But
And you'll have access to Skyliner on that one too.
Yes,
going over
exactly.
There, yeah.
Go to Hollywood Studios or Epcot. That was about 3 years ago. I'd like to go again sometime soon, but that one stands out to me. And
I was trying to think at Springs because I went to Springs on Sunday, and I saw that Wine Bar George was doing their brunch, but I think that only happens on the weekend. I could be wrong. We'll have to investigate this a little bit more. But I saw that got me also, like, I remembered this email, and then I was like, oh yeah, I gotta start looking at it, because I'm not an early riser when it comes to, well, period. But if I'm staying at Disneyland, I do like to get up and like to go there, and I know that a little bit more. And you gotta like fight for that. But I was thinking this is a good one. We're gonna have to investigate this one a little bit more, and get into it. I know that I've seen in the comments here we're seeing like Briar Patch and Winter Park, which I agree, I do enjoy that one. We have First Watch everywhere here. That's a national chain, but that's always a solid bet. And there's
Metro
some of those like
Diner
kind of close.
with their
Metro
chicken
Diner.
waffles and the strawberry butter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Nick in the chat is saying brunch at Homecoming is also amazing. I haven't done that one. I don't think I've done any brunches on any Disney property.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know it was hard on Homecoming.
I can see your receipt in the shot from the
Can
food.
you?
You just went out the door like that.
Sorry, I had to get Postmates.
Yeah. Is the credit card information on there?
I'm a food expert.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, get what you can get.
I know it's hard on Homecoming, but I do still like Homecoming, and Homecoming brunch I think is where it shines.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Only on the weekend though, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is tough. You were mentioning places Orlando area too.
Well, it got brought up in the chat. In the chat,
just
there
like
was
local places?
one,
Okay.
yeah. But is there one
Yeah.
like near there that maybe you can think of?
The only one I can think of that's like, well, I guess there's a couple, but there's a Hash House a Go-Go.
Oh yes, where's that?
Flamingo Crossings.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
which is
close,
like, stone's throw away from Disney property.
10 minutes from Hollywood Studios, maybe.
Yeah.
Right next to Coronado, or right
yeah.
behind Coronado. But yeah, Hash
And
House.
the ER I love so much.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, it's good ER.
So we'll have to do that. I think that's a good thing that we need to start doing is more breakfasts. You know what I really want to do? And I know this is a Disney show. I want to do the breakfast with the Grinch. What are you smiling at me for?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
actually
just thinking about all of us rolling up at 9 a.m. I'm like, when will that happen?
Yeah.
I know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I was
Brunch,
like,
emphasis on brunch.
Watch
okay.
me. Yeah. You know what I'll be eating that day? My words. Well, there's, that like, what is it? What's Avatar? Satuli Canteen does a breakfast now.
Oh, yeah. I have a hard time even getting Toronto wraps on time, so I don't know.
Girl, I
Yeah,
can't.
right.
You tell me I got to get to Animal Kingdom that early and then get all the way in the back of there? I don't think that's happening. Mama needs her beauty sleep. I don't know, but we would, for all of you,
For all
our
of you, we'll
listeners,
do
our
it.
supporters, we'll go treat ourselves to food, and you can watch us slop it in like we live in the Capitol in a Hunger Games movie. Yeah, I said movie, not book. And so, all right. Well, I think that's a great place to end it on gluttony. But I do.
So we can go eat our lunch.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining us here today. I know it was a little more casual today. Thank you, Hannah and Chloe, for being here and
Thank you for
helping
having me.
along. And yeah, what's up?
Just a reminder for next week. You
Please.
wanted to say it
Oh,
again.
thank God. Yeah, we will not be having a show next week. We will have a show the following week as well, but do stay tuned because we'll have plenty of content from the Disney Destiny. It'll be both audio and video. I don't know how that's going to work with the internet and the scheduling and everything. I only was just forwarded the schedule yesterday, so I still haven't wrapped my mind around it just yet. But hopefully it's wrapped around it by 1 week or less than a week from today. We set sail next Monday, I guess. But we leave on Sunday morning, so I don't know how I'm going to sleep on Saturday to do the Jollywood Nights thing. But you know what? I'm going to love it. I'm going to enjoy it.
We're gonna
I
have a
feel
great
very
time.
fortunate
Yep.
to be able to experience it with you, to be able to bring our folks out there who are watching this, and I am I'm grateful to be sitting here, to have this platform, to be able to do this with you, to be able to do it with our listeners and viewers. Like I said, I feel very fortunate and blessed to be able to do that for this holiday season. But I look forward to trying some new and creative ways to bring that Disney magic out there to all of you. And again, we do really appreciate you tuning in week after week and things like that. And if you are one of our Patreon supporters, stay tuned. We're going to have a little lunch here, a little work lunch, and then we'll get started pretty quick on that post show, maybe around like 2:30, 2:45, just because we have a couple of dining shows to do as well. So we're gonna be prompt, we're gonna be quick, and we're going to be full, hopefully. So, again, patreon.com/DizUnlimited. That's the $5 and up tier if you want to be a part of that. If you are watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button before you go. Leave us comments, questions, concerns, anything, future show topics, stuff like that. If you want to reach out to us, you can send an email, podcast@DizUnlimited.com. And, of course, if you're listening to this, we do appreciate all of you as well. So rate and review the podcast whenever you can do that and leave some comments on there. I know Spotify lets you leave comments, but that is going to do it for this episode. No, I didn't change the outro again. I apologize. I will do it. Thank you for your time and patience. Good night and good luck.